Welcome along, everybody, to practice 2 for the 2026 Formula 1 Austrian Grand Prix. It's fucking hot in real life and at the track. How are we doing, though? Welcome into the watch along. If you're new here, this is how it works. You got my face here, you got the live timings here, you got the session timer down the bottom left that you can sync on up with. You got lovely Twitch chat. If you're watching on YouTube right now, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. We are live every single Grand Prix weekend for every single session. We'll be live tomorrow for practice during quali and the race on Sunday, as well as F2. Yeah, it is fucking hot, man. I cannot show the broadcast live. It is copyrighted, so find a place where you can watch it, sync on up with myself and the rest of the chat and watch it together. But yeah, we had a pretty interesting practice one this morning. Oh, I need to get predictions up for practice 2. Alright, predictions are up for practice 2. I won't run them for too long, so get your channel point predictions in. But yeah, it was a pretty interesting practice one. We've got big upgrades on the Ferrari, big upgrades on the Red Bull, also the Audi and the Cadillac. Cadillac actually kind of cooked now that I know that they had so much upgrades. It makes sense why they were so high up. But yeah, let's see how practice 2 goes. I think it's very hot out on track. Lando was dealing with issues, Head was dealing with issues, so I think people will take a little bit of time to come out onto the track, which is usual for FP2. But yeah, it is hot, man. What are you guys taking a chat? Let me catch up on some stuff. Of course, it's PR. Check general if you want. What's in general? Circuit specific. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I see. Circuit. I thought it was, yeah, T-track specific. Hamilton already had the new engine in FP1, probably to collect data. Right. Chat, Red Bull car weight, Delta. What? We don't know the weight, I don't think, yet. Ponden, I read that. Oh, it's still fat. Yeah, we don't know. Lewis already had the new engine. Just had a thunderstorm here, now getting humid. Oh, yeah, dude. That's the other thing. It was raining a couple days ago. It's just so moist. Well, someone else is in the Mercedes and someone else is in the Red Bull right now. No, sorry, Hedge is in the Red Bull right now. So, but he's got no nose on. So we might be waiting a little bit for some teams to come out on the track. Bro's got the Red Bull umbrella with the Red Bull rolled up sleeves. Arvid's not in the car. Oh, this is going to be a poo session. No one's going to come out. It's too hot. No one can be asked. When is Lando not dealing with issues this year? You got that championship and everything with poo-poo, yeah. Audi lined up to go out. They really want to test out these new parts on the car. We're getting your channel point predictions in, guys. Who will finish first in this session? And he's out. Let's get the timer up for you guys. Both Audi's coming out. 59. Time is up. Sync on up. Oh. 45 mins to my freedom. I was going to say, is that the gift man? Nope, it's Sebastian Vettel's dad. In the Aston Martin garage. Obviously, that was the last team Vettel drove for. Wonder why his dad's there and not Vettel. Wouldn't it be valuable to gather data during the session? No, 100%. I've never understand why teams don't have their car ready to go out to maximize track session. Every lap counts. They put some tape in pit lane. Which beer is better, Guinness, Draft, or Stout? I don't know. Draft, I think, is the main one. I don't know. Stout. I think Stout's the disgusting one. I mean, Stout's what you get in the bottle. Whoa, Hulkenberg already gone off track on his first lap. Nice. I need to sit down, bro. I thought I could stand. I don't think it's possible. Oh, you're low key. I forgot. For my new aircon, I got a. Wait. I got a remote that magnetic to my fucking desk, so then I can like change it. Oh, now it's switched to Fahrenheit. Fuck. So it means I don't have to leave my desk. Oh wait, I figured it out. Celsius. Wait, what's it say? Wait, what the fuck? Wait. It's my first time using the remote and just like reset it. Wait. We're excited about it. Well, my desk is magnet, so it just connected to my desk and it's like, can you set it to 69? No. I got it on the lowest. 16. Oh, no power for Alba. Woo! 1 lap and bro's done. Done for the day. Oh, I need to unplug my headset every time I leave the desk, bro. So annoying. I need to go pick up this new headset. I completely forgot to pick it up on Wednesday, or whatever day it was. Ugh. The greed. Mini pool and a cooling pad. I need something to cool down. Yo, most crazy dog. Timing's broken. Alright, let me fix them up. Everything's just broken, man. Fuck me, I can't find the hole. There we go. Our time's broken? They look good on my... Oh, yeah, they're not working. There we go. Let's chill and chat, guys. What can we chat about now? We chat kind of... FP2 is always a bit of a weird session because we already chat about everything throughout the rest of the stream. Hi, Ponden. Thought this was a sprint weekend. Nope, it used to be a sprint weekend, not anymore. Next sprint weekend is next week in Silverstone. Dude, next week's gonna be crazy. F1 Academy, F2, F3, and a sprint weekend for F1. Yo. Bop, 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 bop. Max Verstappen. The fuck? How's it already Silverstone next week? I know, right? My brain's fried, bro. I like literally like... I feel like I've been playing catch up so much. Alright, come on the close. Show us what this duo is made of. Norris 108 flat and Piastri up there as well. It's good to see. Just the Friday, I can't afford to go more than 5 days, more than 1 day, and it just won't be viable. And it's just too hard to get to and from the track. I don't have a hotel, and then that would add costs and whatever. Either way, I'm really keen for Friday. Cameraman locked in. I'm locked in. We're gonna drive up, stream. If it doesn't work, well, who cares? It's only a Friday. I'll just enjoy myself at the track. If it does work, then cool. We have a cool stream at the track, and then from there I can be like, all right, what's next with viral streams? I think at first I was just like, fuck, I need to go 3 days. I need to do this and do that, and like stressing myself out. I was like, no, let's just focus on the Friday, and everything's planned out. Max complaining about his position in the car move. Am I the only one who feels like he's raised up quite high right now? Like, look at his helmet. It's almost like sticking out over the halo. How far is Silverstone? 2 hours from London. It's a 30-minute tube to Euston, and then it's a hour train to Milton Keynes, and then it's a 40-minute bus to the track, and that doesn't include the time to get from my house to the tube, from the tube to the train, from the train to the bus, and waiting in the line of the bus, from the bus into the track. So yeah, we're just gonna hire a car just for the 1 day. I can't drive, but my friend can, so. Otherwise, I would have been fucked. Also, this year has been crazy. The fact that next week is July already is great. Yeah, no, literally. In 4 days, we're halfway through the year. That is mad. Guys, final chance to get channel points in. Go, 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 go. How do you think this is... who do you think is going to get polled tomorrow? I don't know. It's all over the place at the moment. Everyone's still figuring out their cars, figuring out these tires, figuring out these new parts. You're 2 minutes behind. No way. Nearly 40 and no license. Yep. A few cars more reliable and faster in some corners than F1. No. Reliable might be depending on what you think, because obviously F1 is way more technical. But Mechachromes in the back of F2s are known to be very unreliable. Wait, so Checo's breaking down again. Can he make it back? No, he's just stopped at turn 6. Ah! Wait, they're digital! What the helly? They're not even real boards on the side there? That is so funny. Bro broke physics. You seem to be very confused, Squeaksy. Are you okay, man? I think it's time to close the stream. Go to VSC. VSC has become a norm in practice now. Yeah, Callum are looking good in practice 1. Other than the issues. Can you watch this right now? I can't show the actual broadcast. It's copyrighted. How's it going? There's Sienna welcome to the stream. Yeah, what's happened to Max's set? I'd love to experience driving an F1 car one day. It would never happen. Probably never happen, but yeah. Imagine, man. Imagine. Treyway. Wait, Indonesia's just joined New Zealand and Australia for a bid for the 2042 World Cup. Bro, I'll be dead by then. Are you for real? No, Indonesia's a vibe. Indonesia, Australia, New Zealand are really close. Low key, Australia, New Zealand World Cup, ass. For Europe. Wait, what time? Okay, if the games were at, the games would all have to be at night time, Australia time, like late night time. That could work. Like 8 to midday, 8 to midnight, 8 p.m. to midnight games. What stadiums do they have? I just clicked off the Instagram post, but they have a few. But they don't need heaps because obviously Australia and New Zealand have stadiums as well. Do they have infra? What's infra? Am I about to get hit with the infrared? Infrastructure. Oh. We should get a Torangi GP. Which team do you support, Ponden, after Oz and FIFA? After Oz? England. I mean, yeah, New Zealand, but like New Zealand ain't gonna make it far, bro. What are these new graphics? What was the graphic? I missed it. Infra D's nuts. Wait, what graphics are you talking about? This has really helped Max get his car sorted. NZ doesn't have big enough stadiums for the World Cup? Are you tripping? Auckland, Wellington, Christchurch. And then Australia, that's 3. How many stadiums do you need for a World Cup? Is it at 8? Or is it Dunedin? Anyways, Auckland, Wellington, 1 in the South Island. Australia have Marvel Stadium. They have... yeah, Marvel. Or is it Amy and Marvel the same? No, Amy, Park, Marvel. They have MCG. Sydney, what the fuck it's called? Lord Raver? Lord Raver, is that what it's called? No, what the fucking Sydney one's called? There's one in Gold Coast, one in Brisbane. Perth got a massive one. That's 10 already. And then add on like fucking Indonesia's 2 or 3. We're chilling. Adelaide. MCG can host football. What does that even mean? I went and watched Real Madrid versus Manchester United training match there once, friendly match there once. But no, MCG doesn't host football, doesn't host A-League, but they do like one-off big events and stuff like that, like concerts. I think Ed Sheeran performed in MCG. The biggest stadium in NZ has a max capacity of 40k. No way. New Zealand Stadium. When I watch the All Blacks play, it feels like way more than 40k people. Yeah, Eden Park, 50k, still. Well, they're not going to host the final, are they? Obviously ended. Have you seen Birmingham City have a pre-season friendly against Barca in a month? What the fuck? Should be. I'm thinking got some tiny stadiums, mate. Alright, we won't go to New Zealand then for the World Cup, guys. Let's fucking go to, let's go to fucking Afghanistan, I reckon. Yeah, the US stadiums are huge. World Cup has averaged 65k per match so far this year. That's good. That's easily achievable in Australia. That's what's so far. I mean, maybe you guys were just trolling, but like, it's like, why are we going to the Middle East? There's no fans. And we go to America, and it's like, why are we going to America? The fans suck. And then it's like, why are we going to Australia, New Zealand? They don't have big enough stadiums. Like, what the fuck do you want, bro? Yeah, let's go to Mexico. They've got like, what? How many stadiums were No. Before I speak. Mexico's biggest stadiums. Bro. Mexico is 90k, then 60, and then 50. And you guys complain about New Zealand's 50k? Okay. Canada's biggest stadiums. Canada's biggest stadium is 50,000. Are we trolling, guys? Australia's biggest stadiums. Yes, Australia has MCG, 100k. Accor Stadium, 80k. Optus Stadium in Perth, 60k. Marvel, 50k. Adelaide, 50k. And then Brisbane, I think they're building like a big 80k or... Brisbane locked in for the Olympics. When's the Australia Olympics? People complain about everything. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. We'll go to Australia, right? 100%. Australia, New Zealand. One day we'll get to host a World Cup, and the Europeans will have to wake up at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. to watch a football match, and they'll be like, the time zones. It's like you're literally waking up at fucking 6 a.m. to watch America's games. What do you want? Last time World Cup was hosted in football culture was Brazil 2014. It was peak. Yeah, I loved how they spent millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars on stadiums instead of helping their country. Now it's one of those things, right? Like, it's always going to be a problem, right? Like Brazil World Cup was great, but they shouldn't have been hosting a World Cup. Let's be real. Timing's broken. I just fixed them. They are cricket stadiums, mate. Did you just tell me that Australia's stadiums are cricket stadiums? A stadium is a stadium, bro. Did you know that Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is football, and then they play American football on it, and then they have concerts in there as well? You wouldn't believe it. And then they also have other things. Did you know there's a stadium in my hometown, New Zealand, which is a dirt track, a drift track, a rugby pitch, and a concert? You will not believe it. The 2023 Women's World Cup was held in Australia, New Zealand, and proved that they can host the World Cup. Yeah, it was really good as well. I love the I love the Oz and New Zealand Women's World Cup. It was really good. It showed that like our country really backs sport. You know, whether it's the Australian Open or F1 or football with the Women's World Cup. We always get behind whatever's in our country. Yellow. Who's fucked up? Oh, Lando. He has got going again, though. Doing the loop-de-loop. T-bone someone. T-bone them. Oh, he should have just fucked it right into the side of his teammate. That would have been so good. Oh, that aura is fucked. Baseball stadiums are diamond-shaped. Big lockup, I assume. Whoa, that was weird. I did nothing wrong and still getting called horny. It's just your reputation, man. You need to work on it, you know what I mean? You don't just change overnight. You're in the mud. Best do Karen on in chat again. This guy, man. This guy. Dude, I keep hearing the drone. Who will win this World Cup? Wait, guys, now that the group stage is almost done, who do you think? Who do you think is winning the World Cup? Still France or... Okay, other than France. Cape Verde winning it. True, true. You have Netherlands? Don't watch football at all, but it is in England. Okay. Last couple international games since 2014 World Cup, Germany has been unlucky. Germany, I agree, I agree. Aussie, they've developed. Best you can't pick up on sarcasm, man. He's horny, attention seeker, and falls for the bait. W social cues. Why don't I get a DHL Asia advert in the UK? Hey, mate, maybe you want to ship some stuff to Asia, mate? Shout out Lando doing a 108 flat. Really love to see that. America winning the World Cup would be comparable to Haas. For sure, for sure. If USA win, everyone would just call it rigged anyway. Guys, what do we think the best country in the world is? I think there's like 2 contenders. Ugh. I think there's 2 realistic contenders. I think Australia and Japan are the only 2 answers. Like, if we're talking like people, culture, infrastructure, economy, everything. It's literally just Japan and Australia. France has everything. Yeah, they even have riots and amazing the safe cities. Now, what is actually happening in France at the moment? Netherlands, Norway, or Iceland? Norway. The thing is, I agree with you on Norway. Norway. I agree with you on like Norway and Denmark and stuff. But fuck the weather. Oh no! Bottas! Has he got a puncture? Whoa, what's happened? He's full scraping. What's happening here? Why is he scraping so much? That's so weird. You guys are putting some crazy shouts in chat, I can't lie. Australia, you get arrested for talking about rivers and seas? What? If France wins, France won't be a thing, and Monaco and Spain will become an island. France was celebrating their second treble. What has happened to the car, though? America is not in this conversation. Sorry, Americans. Have you been to the US? Yes, I've been to the US 4 times. Yeah, 4 times. It's illegal to say from the river to the sea in Queensland. What are we saying? How's Red Bull getting nerfed for being the benchmark? Does the motor know? I also want to know why this is even in play. I thought you could just upgrade your engine as much as you want it. As long as you stay within the cost cap. If you could remove what F1 track would it be? Qatar. What state are you from? I lived in Victoria and Queensland. Do a country tier list. Is that bad? I'm down to do a country tier list of the countries I've visited. / the country, yeah. Queensland criminalizes the public display, publication, or recitation of the phrase from the river sea if it is used in a way that makes a reasonable member of the public feel menaced, harassed, or offended. You take... Okay. I can't tell if you're trolling or not. No, I'm not saying you're trolling about about that being the truth, but like... Are you using that as a way to say, like, Queenslandians are suppressed? You see some of the individual state laws in the US? That is another. Alright, soft runs. Oscar Piastri with his hashtag ad helmet. But if you're using that for America, you're fair to use it for Queensland. Yeah, but like a clearly irrelevant, random ass rule in one state is very different to other things, though. They're fines for pumping your own gas in New Jersey. Wait, what do you mean pumping your own gas? Like, you mean putting it in your car? Or do you mean falling up like a fucking jerry can? Filling up your car, what? Oh, I didn't read YouTube chat. America is the best country in the world. Yeah, you're not biased at all. Bro, have you even been to the US? Yeah, deflect. LA, New York City, and Miami are not accurate representations of the US. Come to the Midwest, bro. So Australia is definitely not the answer. Ponden just keeps moving the goalposts. Oh, fuck. We got some patriotic people in the YouTube chat. Okay, let's not talk about countries now. I thought it was going to be a fun question. It was not. Oscar said McLaren will be the 5th fastest car this weekend. Behind who? No, I think he meant 5th fastest behind the 2 Ferraris, the 2 Mercedes. I think that's what he meant, right? If not, I don't know who the fuck he thinks he's going to be behind. What? V-Carb? Excuse me. Told ya. Hard to have a conversation without getting political. Thanks, Bestu. Anti-lock. Anti-lock. Antonelli lock in. I've put 50k channel points. 2 World Wars and 1 World Cup. England? Wait, what are we saying now? Yeah, I think both him and Norris mentioned they will be 5th fastest driver. Yeah, that's what I mean. When they kept saying 5th fastest, I'm like, are they talking about 5th fastest on the grid? Or 5th fastest car? Because 5th fastest car... 5th fastest car, my brain's fried. Who the fuck are they referring to? V-Carb? Alpine? Fifth fastest driver, right? So I mean, like, they're gonna be 5th on the grid, yeah. How much did they just go up? 40 milliseconds. Okay, McLaren might be there. McLaren might be there. Where's Ferrari though? Why Ferrari so poo-poo right now? It's still tight between the top 3 though. Wait, what just happened to Russell? Do you think the cars play a big role when it comes to a driver doing better at certain tracks compared to others? Or can the driver just do good regards to the car performance depending on where the car tires? When my brain's fried. Yeah, I mean, the car plays a big role. Because it has characteristics, and sometimes characteristics don't suit a certain track. So, like, your car might not like curbs, and some tracks have more curbing. Some tracks might like mid-speed corners, and the track might not have any. How much channel points will I get? If Kimmy gets first, I put 50k channel points. It depends on what people bet on the other stuff. So a lot of people bet on Kimmy, so. George reporting throttle issues. Okay, Franco, nowhere near his teammate right now. What is happening? I still stand by that Piastri will outscore Lando by the end of the year. I mean, with how Lando's luck's going. Oh, Liam best of the rest. Yeah, 1 year ago, Liam had a big weekend. Oh, Lewis off. Could I put 300 points on Lewis? The predictions are closed now. Rise, Zach. What was the truth, though, dude? Oh, MP2 is always dead sometimes, man. Because I love talking about stuff, but like when we've already been live for so long, you run out of things to talk about. Timing's gone again, maybe. No, it shouldn't be this. What the hell just happened? Dude, the tires are just overheating so much. What's my top 5 for quality? I don't know, man. I'm stressed. I would say Mercedes McLaren, but then this is exactly what happened in Barcelona where Ferrari were nowhere and then they just lock in quality, so I don't know. Three-stop possible? I think it's a two-stop here, right? Looks like a 3-team fight so far, yeah. I mean, Ferrari need to improve a little bit, but... I'd say Lando's even been maybe the third best driver this year, possibly over George if his car was just fucking working. No, Lando's been really good when we have seen him perform. Yeah, Leclerc's been quite far off Hamilton all weekend, but... Again, it's only practice. I don't know, man. I feel really scammed after Barcelona last week that I don't even want to, like, think about or care about practice. Like, last week, Ferrari were nowhere, so I removed Ferrari from my fantasy team, and then, oh! They win the race. Bend it, mate. Okay, bro. How's it going, Adam? How's the poo hole after the curry last night, man? This is only his first session too. Oh yeah, true. I forgot about that with Claire. Alright, so Anthony improves, 2 tenths. Come on, Max, please, man. Give us something. Totally fine. Nice, nice. Shout out. You know the curry. Is it? No, but question though is, if your bum hole feels good after a curry, is that a good or bad thing? Like, is a good curry bad for the bum hole or good for the bum hole? I don't know if the live is going to be on for the next hour. No, it will be ending after practice too. Catch you later, best dude. This year is really just 4 drivers and the rest of the top 10 and the rest. Who's to say I don't like a spicy bum hole? That's what I mean. I feel like this should be a private conversation between you and Adam. No, this is a public conversation about curry. Should you be shitting your guts out after a good curry or a bad curry? This year is really just 4 drivers and the rest. I read that, but is it 4 drivers though? I know it's mixing between McLaren and the Ferraris and the... I don't know, Max got a podium, like... Maybe has that effect on me? Even though I had a good curry then, apparently. George 6 cents off Kimmy is bad for him. I mean, I think Kimmy Russell's only just coming out for his lap now, right? But yeah, 6 cents ain't great. To be fair, 2 tenths at a track like this for Kimmy is really good. This is scary, man. This is scary. George, Kimmy, Lando, and Lewis, the top drivers, unless something like Monaco happens. You wouldn't even put Charles in there? I mean, yeah, I guess Lando's been pretty far off. What a life, what a life. They're spamming 6-7 on the Sky feed. Oh no. Has Unc Crofty lost it again? Oh. Good save from Hedger. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, Unc Karoon's lost it. George, give me, wait a minute. Oh, George did do his lap. Okay, yeah, 6 cents is not great. True, Russell did have an issue before, though. Both Max and Hedger hating turn 3 right now. Oh, cool graphic, bro. What a life, what a life. Lando's been killing it because he's got his championship, so now he can do whatever he wants. I mean, he said that in an interview recently, right? Of like, now they got a championship, I can just say no to stuff because it's like, no one's going to judge me. What a life, what a life. What a life I'm living. You Fisher song kind of banging. Wait, you know what I was singing? It's a tune, isn't it? Is it out? Has he actually dropped it? I love that song so much, man. Oh. I love that song so much. When I first heard him play it, I was like, this needs to be out. Is it out? It is out! Oh my god. I should have started the stream with it. Wait, how long's it been out for? Today. Beautiful. Yeah, I love that song. I think like EDM songs when they have like lyrics that are like, I don't know, meaningful. Or a vibe. Why do they say Red Bull have the best engine? I don't know. I'm Red Bull don't know, so I don't know. But it's at least maybe it's just based off the combustion engine, maybe it's just based off the electrics. Who knows? But apparently they got best engine, or their aero just sucks. Love the stream, by the way, Mr. Body Catcher. Considering all the issues we're getting the car dialed in, 5.5 tenths off is pretty good. Wait, you're about Russell? You're about Hamilton? Thoughts of Ferrari only using the new engine FP3. Is that a mistake? Shouldn't they gather as much out of... Wait, they're only using it for FP3. I literally just read a post before that it was in the car for FP1. Hopefully, if Kim is on it, George is there somewhat. We need more Merc battles for Strava. Dude, this would be a great track to have them This would be such a great track for a battle between the Mercs. Stop showing the speed. I think a MotoGP bike can beat these cars. No Red Bull? Oh, Max. Sorry, Max had an outlap over his thing. Yeah, true. That's what I mean. Like, Red Bull's in the mix. And like, the thing is, they got new upgrades. And, like, upgrades always make you almost go backwards a little bit at the start because you need to figure out how they work. Give me a Merc battle and Kimi DNF on the last lap when it's done. They're using the new engine now, but we don't know if it's turned up all the way right. Yeah, Ferrari looks slow, but they were slow in Barcelona practice. That's why I'm like, I don't know what to trust. Well, I don't know what to believe anymore, man. I don't know what to believe. I'm living. Silence John Summit remix talking about EDM bop. How's that go? Sing it for me right now. I need to get this. This cable's pissing me off, and the heat is pissing me off, bro. And I'm hungry. It's made it off of pure ICE power, right? So Ford and an energy drink cooked up a storm. But then let the engine down in the battery department, which is majority of the engine. Can someone explain to me why you don't have a sprint at one of the best racing tracks? Be more Singapore as one. I think they mix it up. They just like to mix it up, I guess. I think we've had Austria sprint a couple years now. So, just mixing it up. Kimi's walking the championship. Are you sure about that? I mean, look at last week. We've still got such a long season to go, man. Seeing Motorola logo is so cursed. Like, what did Motorola even do anymore? Motorola, marketed as Motorola, is an American consumer electronics manufacturer. Anyone own a Motorola in chat? They just look poo. Max having a snap. Is he playing online? Yeah, he's lagging, bro. He's lagging. Get me on a better server, bro. Only time I hear Motorola's rappers referring to it as their trap phone. Two phone baby Keem. Fuck you, Bean. Yo, anyone in London want a baby Keem ticket? I accidentally bought one on accident. And shout out Ticketmaster for not being able to refund it. Last Motorola I seen was a brick mobile in early 2000s. I think I've actually ever seen a Motorola in my life. Where's Nokia now? Wait, does Nokia still exist? Nokia. Wow. Dude, Nokia made the greatest phone of all time. Genuinely, I would argue, rivaling the iPhone for greatness. And then they fell off. This right here might be one of the greatest phones of all time. Everyone had one of these. The Snake game went hard on that shit. And then they fell off. Yeah, but didn't Nokia go like Bernie Eccleston mode of just like not wanting to adapt to the times and stayed complacent? Since there was discussion earlier about the Merc potentially dropping a team, which team do you think they should drop? I say McLaren, because why are you giving a competitive engine? True. True. I think McLaren should just stop being pussies and start working on their own engine. An energy drink is showing them up. And they've also probably realized this year how annoying it is to have to be a customer team. Kimi's got lucky that George has had some issues some weeks. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, the deficit is so big for Kimi because of the unluckiness that Russell's had. I don't listen to Baby Kim enough. We're in London, though. O2 Brixton, I think. What do you mean by accident? I was rushing to get tickets on stream, and I accidentally added a seated one to my cart and didn't realize. No matter how many times you dropped it, it never broke. Peak phone, everything went downhill from here. No, iPhone's still legendary, though. But that Nokia is elite. Hadja not improving. I guess he's just doing some medium runs right now. Don't think we'll see any more soft runs now with 6 minutes to go. What a life, what a life. What a life I'm living. Hi, driving. Sony Ericsson phones used to be so good too. What the fuck is a Sony Ericsson? This session has been sort of flat. Yeah, not much really been happening. What do you? This is why I think sprint weekends are better, man. We could be watching a sprint quali right now. What do you mean? Of course, P1 will get some advantage in race distance. Apart from Monaco, it's equal grief for both. How do you not know Sony Ericsson? Sony Ericsson. Never seen that in my life. Never seen or heard that in my life. Oh. What's your favorite wheel compound for this weekend? Soft looks like it's overheating, so probably not soft. Was made for music, had too much storage at the time. Interesting. I'm under the sauce last right now. I think, I mean, if you're doing like a push lap, they're overheating after one lap. But obviously we don't get too much information in practice of like what compound is this and that. Oh guys, I'm starving. I need the session to end. Visor cam. Look how hilly it is. I've walked this track. IRL. It is so hilly, man. You do not, like, think about how hilly it is. Double it. It's so hilly in real life. Or like the elevation is crazy. I see what Lewis means though. Like, you want to hop in a Ferrari and it feel like a Ferrari, but then you're just surrounded by white. Feels like you're driving a Haas. And I remember the phone brand HTC. Yes, I remember that. They had like the first Windows phone. I had one. Yeah, HTC, I remember. Did they sponsor McLaren for a little bit? Steeper than Spark? No. I just mean like on camera, it doesn't show you the full... It doesn't give you the full effect of the elevation. I love the Ferrari livery. I just think when you hop in the cockpit and see white, it must be tough. I know everyone's talking about this sabotage, but I'm starting to feel that Kimi might just be playing faster than George. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't think it's sabotage. It's just maybe Russell doesn't suit this regulation of car. How's McLaren ahead of Ferrari again? But this happened last week in practice. All three practice sessions, I think McLaren were ahead. Nokia Lumia? What's the Nokia Lumia? Oh. Nokia Lumia. I don't know. I've not seen that before either. That looks whack. It looks like a Windows phone. What the hell is that? Oh my god, the car just wouldn't turn in. Fuck. I think a team's reserve driver should do the sprint race and it still counts for World Constructor Championship point. That would be cool. Wild thought, but why is Red Bull not like red? Did Ferrari stop them? It's based off of the Red Bull can. The Red Bull can is blue and white. I mean, you could argue why is the Red Bull can not red if it's called Red Bull, but the logo is a Red Bull. So you wouldn't make the can red then. I hate the sabotaging rumors, yeah, so. I feel like McLaren have had several times where practice looked good, but their quality just falls off, yeah. There's going to be big problems on lap 1, turn 3 on race day. Yeah, there's going to be some sort of... I mean, I say this every week and then nothing happens. It'd be the most Ferrari thing if the upgrades have made them worse. Yeah, but then they can, like, hopefully try claw that time back. Like, usually that's the case, especially for Ferrari. Takes them a little bit of time. Anyways, guys, that ends practice 2. I'm fucking starving. Oh my god, I'm dying. Let's quickly go through the grid. So we have Perez in last again, breaking down, causing a VSC for the session. Then Bottas, then Stroll, then Alonso, then Sainz, then Albon. Williams looking bad again. Then Colapinto, 5/10 off his teammate. Then Ocon, 3/10 off his teammate. Then Hulkenberg, 3/10 off his teammate. Then Behrman, then Lindblad, only 1/10 off his teammate. Then Gasly, Bortoleto, Lawson, best of the rest. Then we got Leclerc, Hadjar, Leclerc, 3/10 off his teammate. Hadjar, 2/10 off his teammate. Russell, 6/10 off his teammate. What is happening? Then Hamilton, then Verstappen, then Norris and Piastri quite close, and Antonelli. So right now it looks like Mercedes and McLaren are the best, but yeah, the same thing happened last week, and then Ferrari popped off. So yeah, you just know Matt's delusional this weekend, thinking that Charles is going to win because Lewis did. Well, everyone complaining about the heat of the brakes. Oh, yeah, that's part of the predictions. Well done, everyone, for getting who got Kimi Antonelli right. Since the start of the season, I already said Ferrari is only ahead because they built a good starter car. Once McLaren and Red Bull fix their issues, they'll catch. Yeah, that could be a fair prediction, though. Anyways, guys, that wraps up practice. I'm going to quickly wrap up the stream there. Thank you guys all for tuning on in. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to come join us on Twitch. We'll be live tomorrow for practice 3 and qualifying. Yeah, we're always live on Twitch doing different stuff, so come join us. But yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to follow down below. Be sure to sub down below. Be sure to like the stream, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.